don't know if I'm live. Hello. I think I am. I had an announcement saying that I didn't have any network, so I'm not sure. I think this is live, so it may drop, who knows. Hello, lovely to connect with you today. My name's Leanne Peters. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to share some guidance for Wednesday and Thursday. Obviously I've got a low connection, so I don't think I'm going to stream for long, so I'll just get quickly into it. Also, we have a lot of wind, so it may pick up on the microphone a little bit, but I feel the wind very cleansing this morning. So, and the sun's coming out, so it's beautiful. So I'm going to work with the elements a little bit during our video. Actually, we're going to do that now. Let's work with the elements a little bit now, and the cat will settle down in a moment. There she goes. So let's just take a few nice deep breaths, and then I'll explain what I'm going to be doing and get into what I'm going to be doing. Actually, I might even use the singing bell. Let's use the singing bell to start. So I'm going to encourage you, welcome everyone. I'm going to encourage you now to take some really nice deep breaths and just move into your heart as best as you can. You may like to imagine that you have a comfortable chair or a couch or a bed or something in your heart that you bring your essence, your energy into, and come and sit down in that comfortable place in your heart. So if you can hear the wind here, I'm not sure how much is picking up on the microphone. Actually, it seems to have settled a wee bit. If you can hear or feel the wind at any time, perhaps just think of it as blowing away things that are holding you back, or parts of yourself that are limiting you at this time. And we'll just use the bell now. So take a nice deep breath. There's nothing you can do wrong, so just at the very least listen and allow yourself to receive what you need and connect in the way that works for you. Great, thank you. So just allow your energy to return to center and just enjoy these moments, this time for you. So thank you for joining in. Okay, so welcome, extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. If you're new to watching, then welcome. What I'm going to be doing is using my Speed of Light Oracle cards, and I'm going to be pulling one card for Wednesday, one card for Thursday, and one card for the theme for Wednesday and Thursday. I am not doing personal requests for guidance here today. I don't take or do personal guidance requests on my videos or on posts or anything anymore. I used to years ago, but those days are long gone. I'm here to share and help. More of the collective is my approach. So I trust you've been led here for a reason, and our paths have crossed for a reason, and that you gain something, some support perhaps, from our time together today. So just take on board what feels right and what resonates with you in this moment. You can trust what resonates with you. Don't trust the words that I say, but trust what feels right for you. And let the rest go. So not everything's probably going to make sense, and that's okay. It doesn't have to all make sense. So I feel that's all I need to say. So let's get started. So take a nice deep breath. I'm looking now for the best card for Wednesday the 20th of December. So Wednesday the 20th. And I trust the card that's the most helpful for the majority of us will find its way to the top. So the most helpful guidance is coming from this card here. And we've got card 34 called Healed. This card hasn't come up for a long time. It's funny how the cards come up in groups, you know, like in groups probably is definitely not the right word. It's like they all come up at once, a handful of cards, and then you won't see them for a while, and then they appear again. So this card hasn't come up for months, I don't think, this Healed card. So if you're new to watching, you may not have even seen it before. So there's a lot of golden energy in this card. But the keywords, it's card 34. It's getting very glary here. The keywords say golden light, wounds, blocks, and dissolve. So there's this sense of real healing that's taking place potentially for us on Wednesday, as we perhaps, well, I know for me, seeing things in a different way just in the last few hours has shifted something within me. So I'm feeling this quite strongly and am understanding this card, where it's like something shifts for some of us perhaps on Wednesday, where we see things in a different way or in a different light, or take a different approach to something that we've been trying to deal with. And that brings about a sense of being healed or being at peace at a deeper level than perhaps we even felt just yesterday. So there's a lot of golden energy coming through with this card. If you've been struggling physically with your physical body, with disease or imbalance or injury or something that's going on physically for you, then I invite you, if you're open to it, to imagine the golden light coming down from the universe, from the stars, and filling up your body with this golden healing light, and visualize that as best as you can. You can also, if you feel, it's called Healed. Healed is the name of this card. If you're open to working with your hands for healing, you can simply ask your hands to fill up with healing light, and then trust that they do, and place them on your body, on your heart, or any area where you might be pained, and give some energy back to yourself. Sometimes we need a little bit, and sometimes we need a lot. But I feel the important thing and aspect about this card is about being there for ourselves, and helping ourselves, becoming our best supporter, perhaps, or taking steps using the tools and the resources that we've gained in our life to help ourselves through. So let's admit if we're struggling and take steps to help ourselves through that time. If we're not sure what to do, let's just start with something simple, like taking some nice slow deep breaths and looking at what we're grateful for. Perhaps stepping out into nature may be some great time to spend in helping you understand what you're struggling with. So remember, in the last video I talked about the tools and the resources that we've gathered to help ourselves in our life through our experience, or they might be quite literal tools and things that help us. Well, it feels like Wednesday is going to be a day where we may need to call upon those tools and really start using them so we can move through any struggle that we may be feeling. So you can affirm to yourself as well. You perhaps use an affirmation like, I am improving, I am feeling better, I am healed, if that's something that's important to you. So that's the guidance for Wednesday, the 20th. I trust it's helpful and supportive for you. So thank you. Okay, let's now look for the best card for Thursday the 21st. Randall says, really wonderful. Thanks, Randall. Tina says, namaste, with a beautiful rose. Thanks, Tina. Namaste to you. Liana says, thank you. And Randall says, this card is a confirmation to me. And yes, it's very important. Great, Randall. I'm so pleased. Gail says, helping others in need as Yule comes upon us. Give and you shall receive threefold. Beautiful. Okay, I'm looking for the best card for Thursday, the 21st of December. And I trust this is the best card for Thursday. Here. We've got another gold, quite strong golden card, so it's quite golden yellowy energy, which brings our attention, if we are open to it, straight down into our solar plexus chakra, which is just above our navel, and this is our power center. This is our center for personal power, strength and courage. And with this golden energy quite strong, I feel a lot of us are returning back to our power, or reclaiming our power again, our personal power. I'm not talking about a power that's dominating or controlling or pushing, I guess. I'm talking more about a power that's empowering, where we feel a sense of strength and courage and confidence within ourselves that automatically empowers others to rise up as well in their own strength. So accepting each other as we are, as the unique people and beings that we are, and allowing that acceptance also to increase our personal power. So I feel like a lot of personal power around on Wednesday and Thursday, so tapping into that might be powerful for a lot of us. So this is the Lotus Heart card 22, and the keywords say Om Mantra, meditate, reconnect, and peace. This, as I drew this illustration, it always felt like the heart chakra to me, or the heart area. So I feel on Thursday for a lot of us this blossoming and opening through the hearts, and this sense of coming into bloom and coming into ourselves, reconnecting with who we are. So it feels quite personal, the energy around for Thursday that's coming forward the most strongest through this card. So let's allow ourselves to blossom and grow and learn what we need to learn, and grow from the lessons, grow from our struggles, to transform our challenges into opportunities to become better and fuller and more loving versions of ourselves. Let's connect in with our loving, beautiful and unique heart. So we are unique, we are different to the person next to us, and this is okay. This is something that a lot of us are working out or playing with, and finding a way to accept the uniqueness that we are, the different gifts and qualities that make us who we are. So we are all unique, blossoming as best as we can. Some days we're going to feel like we're blossoming more than other days. Some days we may observe other people really fully in their power and really fully open and in this space of radiant love. We may not be feeling that. So then in those moments we kind of breathe in and embrace that energy that we feel from others, allowing that to increase our energy as well, and then creating this kind of give and receive, almost unspoken, that's generated between us and others. So let's look at how we can accept who we are as the unique and individual being that we are. So Lotus Heart, allowing ourselves to reconnect with ourselves, with the energy of peace, and accepting who we are. So I trust that makes sense. Thank you. And now I'm looking for the best card for the theme for Wednesday and Thursday. So I think of the theme card as helping us bring these days together and helping us see the bigger picture for Wednesday and Thursday. So I trust you're feeling good. Alison says very much so. Integrity, self, willpower, and action. Great, Alison. Sally says, loving this, Lee. Someone says, thank you. Alison, thanks, Alison. Carla says, nice. Thanks, Carla. And Rabbit Denise says, lots of love from Miami, Florida in the US. Thanks, Rabbit. Okay, let's look for the best theme card. And I trust the best card that best represents the theme for the majority of us, and based around the current energy, is this card right here. And we have the Cobra Bite. This is a featured card, and I'm going to follow these instructions. So it has further instructions here which say this card has additional insight. Draw the top card from the deck. So we've got this card to go with the Cobra Bite. So we've got these two cards for the theme, and I'm going to look at them separately, and then we're going to look at their relationship together. So the Cobra Bite is an intense card. It brings with it actually, I'll talk about, I'll share the keywords first. It's card 9, and the keywords say sting, shock, truth, and illusion. This brings about a surprise, shock, something that takes us by surprise on Wednesday or Thursday. It might be, it could really be anything, but it will be something that surprises us, and shock is a pretty intense word, but you know, it may shock us on some level, but the purpose of it is to awaken us further from illusion and align us further with our truth and what's important to us, and refining our truth and our values. I feel and have noticed through my experience that our truth evolves and grows as we grow and evolve. So as we're changing so rapidly at this time, we're transforming on so many different levels that are quite mind-boggling, that, you know, sometimes, well, it's not surprising that we need, or things happen that things happen to remind us or affirm or shift our truth or our perspective or our values on certain things, so that we're always in an alignment with our highest truth at the time, but allowing it to evolve and grow as we evolve and grow. Any truth that becomes etched in stone, if you like, to me becomes a belief. And a belief is something we'll believe and defend probably till the end of time. It'll be something usually that we're taught or told from another person, and I've found is usually not based on experience, where I found and have found that truth tends to be based on experience. And as we allow ourselves to grow and evolve, our truth grows and evolves as well. So this is important to talk about for Wednesday and Thursday, because it feels like something might happen for some of us, and I'm not sharing this to generate any fear, but something may happen for our highest truth that's going to align us further with our truth and help us refine what that means for us in that particular moment. So let's not be afraid of surprise happening, but allow ourselves to see the truth in it, so that we can allow ourselves to align further with the actual truth and allow it to expand and evolve for us as an individual. Now, this information, what I'm sharing, is based on my experience and feels right and true for me. I suggest that if it's new information for you, or if you're curious about it, that you sit on it for a couple of days and come to your own conclusion about what this means for you. Does it feel like truth to you? And if it doesn't feel like truth to you, just let it go. Doesn't mean I'm wrong, because I'm sharing what feels right for me at this time and what is my truth. It's up to you to take that, work with it, or let it go according to your truth and what works for you. So there may be a surprise happening that's going to align us further with the truth within ourselves and the truth of the situation. This card gives us a bit more information about what that truth might be. And this is Rosemary, card 20. And the keywords say beauty, self-love, kindness, and balance. So she's got her gaze looking down. Her eyes aren't closed. They're actually slightly open, looking downwards, which means that she's looking inward. She's looking inward, and it feels important over Wednesday and Thursday for some of us to look at how we feel about ourselves. Are we accepting and loving who we are in that unique individual way? You know, loving or accepting our sort of flaws, loving and accepting who we are, feels like it could be a really important focal point for a lot of us these next couple of days. So let's not be afraid to look inward. Let's not be afraid to open up in the heart. She's got this rose on her heart. So again, bringing attention to the heart and this blossoming and growth potential through the heart. There's also this energy here up on her crown, up on her head. So this is bringing a sense of reconnection with who we are, if we're open to it and allowing of that. We can poo-poo all of this. We can just distract ourselves with things to avoid how we feel. We can go about being busy and hectic and not really giving or allowing much time to spend with ourselves. And in that case, we may not notice any of this stuff going on. But if it feels important to you at this time to reconnect with who you are, then I suggest make a little bit of time for this. You might find that you just suddenly have time, and that might be part of the surprise, that you may suddenly have unexpected time to spend with yourself, unexpected quiet time that you're quite surprised about, but embrace it. Try not to fall into the trap of feeling lonely or separated or missing someone or missing something, but instead embrace who you are, reconnecting with your heart and your personal power, and look at how can you increase your love and acceptance for who you are and where you are in your life today. And if where you are in your life today doesn't sit right for you, if it doesn't feel right, if you're living a lie, then it might be time over these days to be honest about that, so you can make some changes. So very much an internal, heart-focused, self-acceptance, self-love energy coming through, and especially focused around truth. It's come in for a lot of us for Wednesday and Thursday. So if that's something that works for you, then embrace it. If it's way off what your days will be, then that's fine. I trust you just feel a little bit better connecting in with this space and spending some time with me today. So thank you for being here. These cards come to you from my Speed of Light Oracle cards, which are available now. And if you want to learn more about them, I invite you to have a look on my website at templeofbalance.com.au. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share it if you're inspired to. And if you'd like to connect more privately, please don't hesitate to send us a message through our website. As I mentioned in the last video, I don't celebrate Christmas at all. On Friday, I most likely won't be in for a video, because that will be our family feast and festival, feast and gift-giving day for the solstice. So that will be my family day. So my Christmas and Christmas Eve, my Boxing Day, which we celebrate kind of in Australia, my days are going to be available. So I've actually opened up a couple of spots for some intuitive healing. If you're at a loose end over Christmas and you're struggling at this time, and it's something that you're inspired to look more into, then please have a look on my website under supportive services, under the intuitive healing, and we can chat privately through a video chat or on the phone or through Skype, and connect and shift some energy together. I was inspired to offer that. If that's something that you're drawn to, please have a look. So if you want to learn more about the work that I do, please visit templeofbalance.com.au. There's not much new on the website at the moment. I've been a bit busy with other things, but next week I'll be creating some new things like pendants and getting back into my ceramics. So still have a look. There's some great things on the website if you are inspired by my work, or if you want to have a browse. So thank you. Enjoy your Wednesday and Thursday. I will most likely be back on Saturday for some more guidance. So have a happy solstice and what that day brings for you. And sending you lots of love from my heart to yours. Namaste. And Namaste means that the divine, the creator within me, honours and acknowledges the divine, the creator within you, that we are equal, we are one. So thank you for being who you are. Namaste.